Hello there, welcome to an episode of Alteration Nation. My name is Molly and this is my channel where we talk about crafts, sewing, and fun. We are going to try to make this adorable cardigan into a vintage style cropped cardigan. I love this color. I think it would be really cute. I don't wear it very often because I just don't like the shape that it gives me. It's very rectangular. I have D&D in an hour. I've had 3 cups of coffee, and we're gonna see how quickly we can get this done. So let's get started. So this is the cardigan in question. It's just gives me a very boxy feel. So what I'm gonna do is sort of find my natural waist and use this pink chalk to mark it out. This is actually a little bit lower than my natural waist. I could have gone higher if I wanted it to be a real crop sweater, but it worked out this way. Then I took a ruler and measured up from the hem to the place where I had made that chalk mark so I could make consistent markings across the sweater at the spot that I wanted it cropped to. After that, I used my rotary cutter and mat to separate the bottom of the cardigan from the top. This is what the cardigan looks like with the bottom cut off, and this is me realizing that my head is not in the frame. After we cut off the top from the bottom, I decided to separate the ribbed hem so that I could use that to finish the cardigan. I pinned the hem to the cut off edge using the seam lines as a guide to make everything even. Then I went and picked out some purple thread from my stash and put it in my bobbin. Now I used a zigzag stitch to sew the top and the hem together. This fabric was very stretchy. I think this would probably be a good technique for any kind of knit because there's going to be that stretchy give and you want some flexibility in the sweater. To figure out where I wanted my buttons to be, I pinned the sweater on and then chose these cute vintage buttons from La Mode. Because this fabric was so stretchy, I had to put a piece of paper behind it in order to sew the buttonholes on. After sewing the buttonholes, you can just tear the paper away and it's real easy. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm really happy with how this sweater turned out. There were a few mistakes. I should have been a little bit more careful, a little bit slower. Next time we will know to do that. If you like this video, feel free to give it a like, and if you want to see more, please subscribe. That's all we've got for today. Be brave and do your best. All right, thanks so much. Bye!